Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I have some very tragic news, very devastating and traumatic. Another heinous crime shooting took place in Antioch, Tennessee, not very far from where I'm currently located. Apparently, there was a shooting that took place at an Antioch Waffle House located on Murfreesboro Road in Antioch, Tennessee. The suspect, they think that the police apparently think the main suspect, his name is Travis Ranking, 29 years old, and at least 4 people have been killed in this shooting, and at least 7 injured. So you're talking about 11 people, either injured, probably severely injured, or dead because of this. And I mean, this is obviously a terrible, traumatic experience. My heart goes out to the families and friends of these people, and prayers for them and for the people that that may be in critical condition, that are injured from this heinous shooting. And really, happened was apparently this guy had gone in to a Waffle House and just believe he opened fire, and there was a man that had grappled with this guy for the gun, managed to pull it from him, disarm him of the weapon, and at that point in time, the man took off, the shooter, and he discarded his coat, and he took off and fled the scene nude. This is just completely preposterous. The shooting and running out like that, and it just never ceases to amaze me. People have such a terrible misconception about the Nashville, Tennessee area. Antioch, of course, is on the outskirts of Nashville. It is a suburb of Nashville, and I commute near this area on a consistent daily basis practically. It just shows you that there's virtually no safe place anymore at this time. This shooting took place about 3:25 a.m. on April 22nd, which is today, of course, the day that I'm doing this video. And really, it seems like, I don't think we could underestimate the prevalence of these shootings in America right now. I'm not really sure what is going on. Many of you may see me on my YouTube astrology channel. Maybe there may be some astrological transits where this is strongly attributed to. That could play a role in this. But as far as non-astrological reasons, you obviously have people out there that really there are just so many people. You don't want to necessarily label all these people psychotic or crazed or lunatics, but they obviously are at least having those kind of moments when they're doing these shootings. And it's sad because this actually, it accomplishes absolutely nothing. And the police apparently, I'm sure they're going to obviously investigate this extensively and try to get to the bottom of what was the reason behind somebody doing that. It's hard to really get into the minds of these people and wonder why they just spontaneously just start opening fire. There's obviously, is there animosity towards certain kind of people or what have you? Anyway, but the police have urged people to lock their doors, and I would imagine if you've got windows opening, if you're in this area and you're in that general proximity, especially if you're within, like a mile or two of where this took place on Murfreesboro Road in Antioch, Tennessee, there's a Waffle House there. I forgot the exact address, but it's like 3000 something Murfreesboro Road in Antioch, Tennessee. So if you're within, a relatively close distance, I would, of course, encourage people to not just lock their doors, but of course lock your windows too. If you have something open and somebody can get through like a screen window, lock whatever you can do at this time. Even if your vehicle, parked outside, lock that as well. You just never know if this person might try to do something to try to take your vehicle, hot wire it or what have you. But anyway, again, my prayers do go out to the families of these people that were injured and killed. So whether they were injured or killed, all those people, there are 11 total, as far as at minimum 11 total people that were either injured or killed, as of what I was able to get through my research on the internet at the time of this video. So anyway, people have to understand that Nashville area, I know this was Antioch, but again, it was on the outskirts of Nashville, and this was, Nashville was like in the top 6%, I believe, in the nation in terms of major cities, and in terms of most dangerous, top 6%. In terms of dangerous cities in the United States. So, Nashville, you hear about all the Southern hospitality and people being so benign and benevolent and this and that, but people, you have to understand, sometimes, the rose-colored glasses, so to speak, have to come off, and mine have, with a resounding thud, people. And Nashville is not all what it seems. There's a lot of hatefulness going on here. I really don't even want to be in this area anymore. Nashville area is really, I do not see it as safe, and I don't encourage anybody to come into this area unless you scope it out extensively and you find one of the more safer places in Nashville. But I'm beginning to think that there's no really 100% safe place practically anywhere in the United States. And Nashville, again, is in the top, last I checked, top 6% in the nation in terms of dangerous cities, which I guess is based on volatile crimes and ones that are connected with acrimony and anger or what have you, the ones that have violence that are connected with them. So anyway, people, well, that'll conclude this YouTube segment for, guess you could say, my report on the Antioch Waffle House shooting. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.